Good morning guys, welcome back to my allotment diaries. It's very noisy here today. Thought I'd be coming here for a nice peaceful sort of morning to the plot, and it's just very noisy, so I hope you'll be able to hear me okay in this vlog. I didn't vlog on Friday, you might have noticed. Reason being that it was just raining, like the weather has just been so bad. We are at that time of year where if the weather is too bad, I'm just not going to be able to get here and vlog, so bear with me. What I'll try to do is just vlog as much as I can over the next couple of months and try and only vlog when I'm actually doing something productive, because otherwise it just becomes too much and the weather's too bad. And yeah, so I'll try and get one up a week if I can, but bear with me. I've got here today, and of course what's happening is all the weeds are growing back, aren't they? Because they do that, weeds, they like to grow back. So just where I've sort of cleared it, I can just start to see little green bits emerging, which is not what we want, guys. We do not want these green bits. So I'm thinking I might have to sort of start covering that over now with some ground sheet, making sure that it doesn't grow back before I got all of my raised beds in and stuff. Oh, there you are, Einstein, hello. I swear he hears my voice and then he like appears. There he is. Are you okay today? Yeah. Looking forward to some worms. Hopefully I'll find some. Also, just wanted to let you know, I got my official like invoice through for both of my plots, so they charged me separately for each plot. I sort of thought they might put it together but no, they charged me separately for each plot. So my original plot, which is over here, on my invoice it said that this plot is 135 square metres and it cost me £68.90, and that is with the water charge as well. So I think the rent was about 50 and then the rest of it is water charge. Then this plot here, which is my new plot, officially is 125 square metres and it cost me £62, and that is including a water charge as well. So apparently my new plot is actually smaller than my old plot, which is quite strange. It feels a lot bigger, so I don't know. I think possibly what's happened is that part of this plot is actually my plot and the tree is sort of in the way, and that's what's happened. But now I know how much they are. A lot of people ask me that, now you know. So what I really want to start doing soon is actually building these raised beds, which I think would be really good. I think it'll change the plot and I can start getting the structure in, but obviously I've got to get all the wood for it. Now with my original plot, I got all my wood from random places, like floorboards and like garden stuff. Like I just found it, so I didn't buy any of the wood for this plot. Here's an example down here. So when I find boards and planks and things, I just bring them to the plot and hope that I can use them for something, and that's what I did with all of my beds. I mean, I know they're falling apart, but I can still grow stuff in them, so as far as I'm concerned, it's fine. That's my logic anyway. So I was hoping to find some wood. Some houses over there. I think they've literally built some houses, can you see? That's a lot of structure, isn't it? It wouldn't surprise me if someone's living there. Gosh, I think that one there as well, that little blue one, I think that's a toilet. I think they built their own toilet. I can't be sure. There's a lot of abandoned plots this way I didn't actually know about. A lot of people have just not been back. That all looks abandoned there, doesn't it? Like no one's bothered to come back, and all this here. None of that's useful to me though, I don't think, but there's a lot of plots that have just been left. I mean, I would have a go, guys, but I don't think it's safe. No luck. Can't find anything that either looks like it doesn't belong to someone or that's useful. So that's a shame, actually. Most of the wood I found around here on the like communal pathways that people just weren't using, but nothing today. I think there's something over there though. Some of it. Thought I'd struck gold then, but look Look at that, that is really rotted. Not even my raised beds have done that. That's because it's been so overgrown. That is such a shame, but I probably still will use it, you know. Right, that's potential for a sort of raised bed. Obviously there's this raised bed here which I can move. That would be quite good. How easy would that be to move though? For the life of me, cannot understand why they have covered the entire plot in plastic for weeds just to grow over the top of it, and then I have to take the plastic up to get rid of the weeds. I don't see what the point is. I know I'm not an expert, but it just seems so silly. It's satisfying taking it all up though, because it is like empty underneath, which is quite good, but I just don't know what the point of it was. They weren't going to take it up again. Let's get that big one up over there. I've done it, I've done this bit. Watch this come up now. Oh, hallelujah. That was fast becoming my #1 enemy. I can strike that off the list now. Right, we've done all that now. We've done all that. We've taken all that up. So that's really good, because now I've only got that bit there to clear, which feels quite good. Right, I'm a little bit confused about the boundary here. I don't know if this is my weeds. It feels like it probably is my weeds. So that one all needs to be chopped back. And then down here there's a little more ornamental grasses, which is a bit annoying. Yeah, not sure where her plot starts and mine begins. But I'm guessing this is mine if she's left it. 125 square metres, so it's 125 square metres. What's 125 squared? 5 times 5 is 25. 10 times 10 is 100. Is it 12.5 times 12.5 or something? Is it? I don't know. Is it 12? 12 times 12. 12 times 12. No, that can't be right. It's 144. So what's 125? I've never even measured it before, but we're going to do it. About 30 foot that way. So 30 times what is 125? 30 times... No, wait, it's not in feet, it's in metres. So how many metres is that? I'll find out how they measured these. Just trying to figure out the boundaries. That's all I'm trying to do, is figure out the boundaries. I can't figure them out. I don't know how they've measured it. Apparently, so one way, long ways, I mean width is 10 metres, which means to be 125 square metres it has to be like 12 metres that way. But it looks a lot longer that way. Because if that way's 10, how on earth can that way just be 12? Just 2 more metres. That's not right. I don't know how they've measured them. I don't get it. Maths is clearly not my strong point at all. But yeah, just trying to figure it out. I think it's unfigure-outable. So we'll just leave that. Maybe I'll just cut that whole thing out. Everyone's saying I'm just a bleeding idiot. I feel overwhelmed today. I don't know why. I'm just looking at it. I just feel really overwhelmed. Had a nice long weekend at home, and I've got back here and it's like, whoa, whoa. There he is. I just literally watched him eat a spider. I didn't know you ate them. No. I literally just thought you ate worms. I had no idea about what birds really eat, but apparently they eat spiders, so... Right, okay. I just got my head down and did quite a lot of work. You guys said to do that, just put the camera down do the work. So you know what I was doing, I was just trying to pull up all those ground sheets. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to not clear the ground sheet before I pull it up and trying to pull all the weeds up with it. It's working, but it's like slow and steady, as opposed to fast and sporadic, which I guess is good. It's a good thing, right? We've got right into here now. We've got right into here. So this is just proving hard because all this grass has grown over the top, and grass seems to be my enemy now. This is now officially the #1 enemy on my list. Yes, I do have a list. Look at it. It's spindery and it's like really tough. And it's just absolutely awful and heavy and just nasty stuff. I mean, I've said it before, I'll say it again. I don't understand the point of putting the ground sheet down if all the weeds just grew through it. And now they're just twice as hard to get rid of. I just do not understand it. It would have been easier to have no ground sheet and just dig the whole ground out. Anyway, if I stand back here, you can see how far I've got into the plot now. I'm really starting to make a dent on it. So the overgrown areas are just looking smaller and smaller. What I want to do before I leave is chop some of this back, because I think it's going to make a real difference. So noisy here today. Yeah, sometimes when you're feeling a little bit demotivated, not quite with it, it is good to do a job that you know is going to make that kind of instant impact. There's not a lot of jobs in gardening that give you that kind of instant impact, if you know what I mean, like an instant change, but cutting something back that's really big, that's one of them. So it's a good thing to do to spur on your motivation a bit. So I'm going to chop this back here. Let's give this a proper good chop back. Okay, I've made a dent. I've made a dent. I don't think it's the biggest dent in the world, but I feel good about it. Do you know what? Someone gave me a bit of advice that I thought was very funny. I'm not sure I'd recommend it. They said if you want to stay motivated at chopping back something like that, throw something in there like your phone or something really important to you, and then you'll have no choice but to keep going until you found it. Not sure I'd try that one myself, but you know, there's a bit of advice if you're really desperate. We've really chopped into it, guys. Really chopped into it. There's some stuff under here that I want to drag out and see what it is. Oh, it's a table. An old table. Oh. Oh. What's that? I think it's an old table. I think that's the base. I might find a use for it. I don't know what it is though. It looks like a CD holder. No, maybe not. Maybe like something for a barbecue? I don't know. To be honest. Anyway, put it on the table and it just collapses. Self-collapsing table. Brilliant. So yeah, I wanted to get the van out and get all the stuff here and sort it all out soon. Sort it all out sooner rather than later, but then I thought I'm probably going to uncover a load more rubbish at the back of the plot, so I'd rather do that first and then take it all to the dump, you know, because none of that's salvageable really. Right, let's see what we've done today. Maybe that'll cheer us up a bit. So we've just continued to clear basically, and we're pulling up more of the ground sheet, so the plot is getting cleared and we're starting to chop it back a bit at the back. So that's what we've done today. It never really seems like that much at the moment, just because it's just clearing it and turning it into a mud patch really. That's what I'm doing, making a giant mud pie. And I'm covered in mud, absolutely covered head to toe. Again, that's just what I'm gonna have to deal with at this time of year, and then next time I come down, which I think will be tomorrow at some point, I'm gonna do this plot and try and keep up with it and not let it go, you know, go too far the other way really. Obviously starting to get some weeds around here. Now this would have all been maintained if it wasn't for my new plot, because I'd have been on top of it, and all around there too, and all around the borders as well. This is going to be a pumpkin archway, my polytunnel structure. I'm going to make a giant archway out of that, I think. Going to move some of the kale and everything, and then I need to dig out all the back of the plot here, put some ground sheets down and wood chip it all. Right, like I said, I'm covered in mud, so I'm going to go home now. I hope you enjoyed the vlog. I'm going to keep trying to get them out as much as I can. Like I said, the weather's turned, so it's not always easy for me to get down and film. I'll do my best though. Have a lovely resty gardening week. Fingers crossed, I will see you on Wednesday. See you then, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye.